Now, grasshopper. Does a grasshopper breathe in or out? Yes or no?
Yes.
Maybe we need to vote, okay? If you say yes, raise your hand.
The science standards just changed this year, so having something to rely on that is standard aligned is wonderful.
I think the number one thing is definitely student engagement, in that we talk a lot about high expectations here and high rigor for our students. So we want to make sure that they're continuously engaged and the rigor is present.
Some of the challenges that I face with curriculum are finding things that are relevant and engaging for my kids. Also, as someone who doesn't have a deep science background, being able to find sources and materials that are accurate and reliable, as well as up to date.
Stile is a good choice for North Carolina classrooms because it's not easy to find materials that align to standards.
I found the lesson that I needed to use. I looked through all of the components of it. I figure out what I want to use, what I don't. And I thought, okay, I'm good to go tomorrow. And I looked at my watch and it had been like 10 minutes, where previously that same lesson before may have taken me 2 or 3 hours to plan.
I think Stile gives us a good framework to be able to work off of. It's easy to use. At the same time, it provides a good amount of rigor for our students.
I love the interactiveness. I love that it's not just short answer, it's not just multiple choice. Giving them the chance to talk. I try to use that turn and talk a lot, and it doesn't necessarily have to be just a partner. I think that helps them come up with a better and more in-depth answer than like, it's oxygen. So instead of that, they get these longer, more elaborate answers.
The questions, they're very intentional in how they're asked. They're open-ended, a lot of them, so that I can get a good idea of what the kids are really thinking. And what I have seen over the past few weeks is they are trying to outmodel the model answer, which is great because then they're given more complete thoughts.
They're able to use that ELA strategy during science with Stile that they don't feel like is ELA per se, versus it being, oh, I have to do this for ELA. It's, I get to do this now.
It is easier to have our teachers aligned in a grade level. It's easier to see the vertical alignment piece from 6th, 7th, and 8th grade.
One thing you hear all the time in education, especially here in North Carolina, is the growth mindset. And Stile gives me that ability to give instant feedback. And feedback is where children grow. And if I can give that feedback immediately, then I'm expediting that growth. So what I would say to somebody that hasn't used it is you're doing way more work than you need to do. You can focus on teaching once you have it.
I think our kids have really been engaged. I think they're excited to go to class. I think they're excited to learn. It's probably the most excited that I've seen them to read and write and do experiments. So they're just excited when I get a phone call. Miss Baldwin, can you come down? We got to show you something. Sure, I'm on my way.